morning, Samson family. How's everybody doing? It's great. Hey, we're honored today. We've got the guys from Four Brothers here, and we have Kevin Link and Dan McDonald, and they're going to talk to us a little bit about wholesaling. This is just another continuation of the Samson education platform and some of the classes you guys have asked for. So without ado, I'm going to let you guys take it away. So welcome. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us. So the presentation today is titled Another Source of Business for Real Estate Agents. As you just heard, we're going to be talking a bit about wholesaling here and how agents can incorporate it in their businesses. Okay, so we'll start off by telling you just a little bit about who we are and what we do. So my name is Dan McDonald. Started off as a real estate agent back in 2013. Always kind of had an eye towards the investment side, was good at finding investment properties, worked a lot with developers, ultimately connected with Kevin, and have been wholesaling for a number of years now. I don't practice much as an agent anymore, even though we still work with a lot of agents. Kevin, what...
Sure, yeah, I'm Kevin Link. I'm one of the owners of Four Brothers. I started off actually practicing law. I was a litigator doing securities litigation for 6 years before I got into real estate, and I think kind of concluded that maybe that was an error in judgment going to law school. So I ended up going at the end of 2017 over and helped start Four Brothers. Really kind of get it. We started it, well, it was started in 2009 by our other partner, and he is just doing kind of flips on his own, and then in 2017 we really started to kind of grow the business into what it is now. So we briefly looked at sort of opening a brokerage, which we did, and then we realized that was like kind of a big distraction from the core of our business, and kind of shuttled that, set that aside and stopped doing that, and have just focused on flipping and wholesaling since, really end of 2018. But we work with a lot of real estate agents in a variety of capacities, which is a big part of what we're here to talk about today, how we can work together or how you could work with another investor, ways that you can improve your increase your business, especially in differing markets, by taking advantage of relationships that you may already have with somebody who's in the investing space and learning more about how to monetize certain leads that you come across that might not be necessarily appropriate for the traditional listing.
As you see here on the slide, we complete approximately 20 to 30, that's wholesale transactions per month. Our marketing also generates a lot of listing opportunities. So a lot of people with nice houses will also call and see if they might be able to sell their home without paying commissions. In many of those cases, it's going to make more sense for them to work with a real estate agent, put it on the market, and we encourage them as much as we possibly can to do that. We even have a partner program where we refer people like that to agents. So the business also generates quite a number of listings each month. We can talk about that later if there's interest, but that issue of sellers not wanting to pay commissions or not wanting to list is sort of why we're here. I'm guessing most people in this room have come across sellers that want to sell, but they don't want to list their property for whatever reason, and they may not be forthcoming about what that reason is. But we don't want to just think that, okay, there's this huge section of the market that we can't do anything with. Oh, they don't want to work with a real estate agent. Maybe they're going to FSBO. I don't know, but I have to move on to someone else. That's not necessarily the case. That's the majority of who we work with, but also a lot of agents are working with us to monetize those opportunities. So really simply, I think the most common things that you can do with someone like this, you can bring them a buyer. You suppose you've got a buyer client and the house that you come across is a match. They may not list with you, but you can put the deal together and attempt to negotiate a commission with either that seller or your buyer. takes a really specific match. It's not that easy to do. Another thing is you can buy it yourself. You can buy the property. You could keep it as a rental. You could fix and flip it. Lastly, you could wholesale the property. So wholesaling is essentially assigning your contract. So you put a property under contract to purchase. You assign it to another party in exchange for an assignment fee. That's primarily what we do today. A small portion of our business is still fix and flipping. We have some rentals, but primarily this is what we do day in and day out. And this is what we want to talk to you guys about today. How can you guys either build practices of your own or work with companies like ours when you come across a seller like this? Maybe you don't want to sort of like develop the whole operation yourself, but how can you sort of easily, well, maybe not easily, but how can you sort of conveniently attempt to monetize an opportunity like that?